Seasons, greetings, and happy holidays. My name is Ben, and welcome back to the bench for a brand new episode here on the 12 Sprues of Kit-mas. I want to first off say Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Hope you guys are having a great holiday so far. I unfortunately did get sick, which put me out of the running for a couple of days, but we are back, or at least trying to get back, and yeah, we're going to jump in and we're going to see what we're going to be building for day number 8. So here is the box. As you can see, the first row is done, second row is almost done. Right here is our last one we've got to do. And then we can move on to the last row. Let's go ahead and punch on through and let's fish around and find out what we're going to be building. So far, the order has been really nice, and hopefully today will be nice and easy, hopefully quick. So let's go ahead and check out the label. It's kind of a small little label. Pull off that tape and let's go ahead and flip it over and check it out. And okay, looks like we're going to be going after the Hasegawa 1/72nd scale J2M3 jack. This should be pretty fun. Now, I just intend on doing this as an ornament. It'll match nicely with the other Hasegawa kits I've got on the tree. Plus, there's no real detail on the inside of the cockpit, and it's not going to be viewed very much. So we're just going to stick to the easy, simple route. We're going to mask off the canopy, black it out, go ahead and build it up with landing gears tucked, and then just throw the decals on, give it a sludge wash, and we'll be good to go. So let's go ahead and jump in there, guys. We're going to open up the poly bag, start pulling out the parts and pieces. These Hasegawa kits go together really well, at least in my experience. So yeah, I think we'll be in good hands. Grab our tools, get our glue ready. We're going to assemble everything, work on some of the seams here and there. Then I want to mask off the canopy, black out the inside. After that is all done, we'll come back and we'll hit it with primer. And then I think, yeah, we'll be good to go to move on with pre-shade and paint, decals, all that good stuff. So let's jump in there, guys. Let's get this party started. Let's build us a jack. Alright everybody, we are back, and as you can see, the aircraft has been assembled and primed. We are ready for pre-shade, and then after pre-shade we're going to get in there with the green and that light gray-green on the undersurface. So this should be pretty simple. We're moving right along. And that's actually really helpful because, like I mentioned, I have been down sick the last couple of days. You can probably still hear it in my voice. I do not have my range. I typically do. But we're going to move on, make sure we can get this video series finished for you guys. Now for Appreciate, we're just going to get in there with NATO Black. We're going to take a very thin mixture and just spray it around the panel lines, kind of highlighting what we've got here. Now one could come in with some light colors, add in a couple of panels of maybe a yellow or maybe a brown, just to give it a bit of color variation, but I'm not necessarily 100% back yet. So instead, we're going to go ahead and just hit it with a nice top coat of our Mitsubishi IJN green, which we have actually from our previous jack. Then for the undersurface, we're going to come in with some Tamiya IJN gray. And then lastly, we have to come in with that orange yellow, and we're going to spray paint the front leading edges of the wings and the propeller, so we can go ahead and have that stripe across the top and that little square about halfway down the blade. That's all going to be masked and painted. So let's go ahead and get in there, guys. We have a lot of painting to do. Let's go ahead and whip everything together and then hit it with a gloss coat and get it ready for decals. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. We're getting there. Okay, so the aircraft has been gloss coated. We're going to move on now to our decals, and we're going to be using our tried and true decal setting solutions like Microsol, Microset, and then we're just going to lay everything down and then overcoat it with a gloss coat to seal them away. One thing I will say about these decals though, they tend to be a little bit on the thicker side, so it's going to be a little difficult to go ahead and get those panel lines to show through. But I'm not too concerned about that because, well, like I said, it's an ornament. We're just having fun, so let's go ahead and just try our best. We're going to throw those decals on. I might come back and slice the decals just to get them to actually trace out the panel lines, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's jump in there, get this decal, get it nicely top coated, sludge wash it, and hit it with the flat coat. with that, guys, here is my 1/72nd scale Hasegawa J2M3 jack ready for the tree. This is going to look pretty sweet up next to my N1K2. This was a great build, very fast, super simple, and the paint job itself not complicated, just for a real quick ornament. You got that gray-green on the undersurface and the Mitsubishi IJN on top. Pretty happy with that. The black is actually a blue-black mixture of my own, both by Tamiya. Pretty simple. I think it's passing, so we're good to go. Zooming in real quick here, as you can see, the lightning bolts are really striking. That's why I chose this particular scheme. I think it's a really cool looking yellow. And of course, I did paint on the leading edges and the yellow stripes and squares there on the propeller. I think that's kind of cool to do. I will say the decals are a little bit thicker, especially kind of layering them like you do here, but it is what it is. And they do tend to have quite a bit of carrier film, especially on these red outlines for the flaps. The undersurface decals worked a little bit better because they were thinner, and I got those panel lines to show through. The upper decals and fuselage decals, not so much. I did end up tucking that tail wheel and scratch building the little tail wheel cover. So yeah, I think we're pretty good. Got a hook in there, and we are ready to go ahead and hang this on the tree. So that is it. Day 8 is done in the bag. I'm actually pretty pleased with this, even though I've been under the weather the last couple of days. We're going to move on now to day number 9. So hopefully that will go just as easily as this particular build, but you never know. It's Christmas Day here in the States, so again, Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Huge thank you and shout out to all of my subscribers. Appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I'm really glad you guys are still sticking with me here for the 12 sprues. But until our next episode, you guys know the drill. Go out there, get yourself some bench time, have some fun, build something cool, and we'll see you back here on day number 9 for the continuation of the 12 sprues of Kit-mas. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon.